Take time to do what a real man must do. What's up, y'all? Today's message is going to be for someone dealing with a very tense breakup or something like that. So if that's you, then this message is going to be for you. Okay. I want to say this is going to be an ancestor message because I can already feel like there's some ancestors coming through that want to put you up on game, tell you how they kept a relationship successful, how they kept a relationship happy. Whether you apply that now in your current relationship or you take it to the next one, they just want you to know that betrayal is a construct of the mind. What you believe to be a betrayal, so it will be. It doesn't translate from the mind into the emotion until you decide that it's something that you find offensive, right? If you go if you're driving in a car and someone flip you off, you can find it offensive, get road rage and flip them back or just take it really personal. But if they flip you off and they're the ones crashing out over the situation, it's not a betrayal to you, it's a betrayal to them because they're the ones that lost they're the ones that got out of pocket. You see what I'm saying? So I do feel like there is some type of wisdom and game being put down here by the ancestral realm. Okay. How to handle situations when you be anticipating going on dates or you be anticipating being treated a certain type of way. And maybe some plans may get canceled. And when you don't like plans being canceled, you be ready to ghost a person, cut them off because you feel like they playing in your face. Restoration. Okay. There is always possibility for redemption. Okay. They're telling me something about not harboring or nagging about a problem, but making it something that can be something that can't like how can I say it? Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Let me talk about a child for a second, right? So if you tell a child, "Oh, you're misbehaving, you keep getting bad grades, you keep getting bad grades," and that's all the negative reinforcement they keep getting, eventually they're going to say, "What's the point of being good when I'm already bad and there's no possibility of redemption from being bad." Okay? Okay, but when they're a child, because they're still learning, we tell them like you have an opportunity, you still have time to choose to do differently, and people won't hold what you did prior against you. You see what I'm saying? But you're like, if you keep doing that, it's gonna make your reputation bad, and then it's gonna be harder to get out of that hole. But you keep encouraging them to try regardless because you want them not to give up hope, and you want them to understand that it's them, their choices, their actions, how they are really working in tandem with each other. So let's apply that to you getting to know someone, whether y'all are dating, whether y'all are courting, whether y'all are in a full-fledged relationship. It seems like your ancestors here are in the business of keeping relationships strong and healthy. And one of the big things that's been removed out of relationship dynamics is understanding that there is a learning curve. You have to teach each other, you have to train each other. It has to go both ways. You can't expect someone to know you unless you're trying to have them bring over the same type of relationship patterns that they had with the other person with you. Okay? Take me through there. Take me through there. All right. So you may feel like that's not my responsibility. That's what the parents' responsibility is. They should have been raised by their parents. Okay, let's just be real. How long ago did parents, for centuries now, parents haven't been able to parent their kids because the economy ain't set up that way. Okay, unless you are on a compound and you have communal living where it takes a village to raise kids, reality of it is parents are not able to stay in a home and have two-parent homes. So what do you do? What are we gonna do? What do we do in those situations? Is pretty much what they're saying. Okay. You have to create the safe space that allows you and your partner to feel open to talk about the performance. Okay. You want your job to get to know you, and you want your job to take out time to teach you about the job description and give you everyone that starts a business, they hire you, they have to give you a period of time to learn so your performance can start balancing out. Okay, even if you like, oh, I have resume full of history, I already know what to do, they still expect to teach you like you didn't know no better. So if you look at relationships like this, every time I get into a new relationship, I have to, one, I need to know what my fucking job description is. I need to know what I'm hiring for. Why am I in a relationship with someone? Why do I aspire to have a relationship with them? What is their job description going to be? What role do I want them to perform? Okay. That makes me feel satisfied and makes me feel like I'm getting what I want out of a relationship. Then, same concept. Now imagine if spirit handled you like that and was like, this is common sense, you should know that. But it's not common. It's not common because you've been played over. Okay, you've been manipulated. And so if you are a recovering person that was taken through there and you tired of being dealt with like that, then this message is going to be for you, because spirituality is a place where you go, you do the shadow work, you work on yourself, you become aware of stuff, but you also don't stay here forever. You get rehabilitated back into society. Okay, it's got hot. Got really hot. Brother, what was I saying? Okay, so this is like crucial. This is a crucial period of development. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You know, the truth is, I'm struggling by myself. It's a lot of responsibility. I can be overworked, overwhelmed, and so this is your opportunity to say, like, hey, um, you look at someone that's willing to provide that need for that job description. Okay, and this person is gonna be like, that's fair. That's fair. I think this person is gonna say like that's fair, but their problem is like they've dealt with connections where they tell them what they want to hear, and then they hold out on the fantasy. They hold out on what the pipe dream. They be talking all that talk and be like, "Oh, I want this. I'm gonna do this to you," and they be like, you know, "Pay me up front." And so they like, "You're not gonna play me, get me all excited. My fantasies been to be fulfilled." And then you turn around and you expecting me to upkeep my job description, but you can't upkeep your job description. That's what this is. Mhm. My no hand, no talent, I know dance, I know rocker. I deserve a chance. I'm a motherfucker. A motherfucker. Um. Okay, and so now, if this person says like, "Oh, like be patient until like maybe they like, oh, let's be patient and wait and see where things go." That's not very clear. And that can make you feel like you're waiting around for this person to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like they're kind of telling you how to like know the difference between someone trying to trap you. Okay. I don't really know where we're going with that. If you are kind of like, well, I don't want to be too forward because, that may come off like transactional. They're pretty much saying everything in life is transactional. The reason why people walk away mad and scorned is because they weren't getting reciprocity for their transaction. Now, if you're in a position, we're not talking about like if you're in a position of leadership. When you're in a position of leadership, you're not gonna get immediate gratification. That's just not how that go. But for you guys here, there are some strains, and you are frustrated. Okay, and so there's this constant like, well, let me see what you're gonna do, and then they like, let me see what you're gonna do, and then both of y'all. But if you're very like, hey, let's review this disclosure. I think the best description of this would be like how Christian Grey sat Anastasia down and was like, before we even indulge in any sexual activity, let's be very clear of what the package deal entails, what you can expect from me, what I can expect from you. Let's come up with the safe words. Let's come up with everything so that way we all feel like we are completely aware of what's in this disclosure agreement. What are you agreeing to? This makes it tangible, real goals that you guys can check each other on, and you don't have to bite your tongue because you're going to be like, hey, listen, this is a coaching opportunity. I feel like this is a part of the territory that I explained to you, and this is what I want. So you can approach the situation in this narrative, because I feel like I just got all over the place. Like some type of situation, you're gonna be able to approach it from this angle, bro. You may not like this. I don't know who you are, but I feel like you ain't gonna really care. You ain't gonna really care to hear this shit. Like I hear you, but do I really hear you though? I don't think you really hear me though. Like you hear me, but you don't hear me though. It's called good business, not kissing people ass. Good business. Your ancestors want to teach you good business. If you need a prenup, get a prenup because that's good business. All right. Maybe somebody's like, hey, you gotta be my wife or my husband for this type of shit. You need to be the last thing I'm ever touching for that type of shit. If that be the case, and this person like, okay, well, the only reason why I ain't did it or X, Y, and Z is because it makes me feel like they gonna control me or rate, then get a prenup. Okay. Have your people call their people, and y'all go over the documents. Y'all go over the litigations. And be honest with you, baby, I feel like you're doing too much. But someone do want you to trust the process. Be patient. Yeah, you can be patient and you can trust the process, but there should be some tangible things that you can expect in the meantime, in between time. Because until you guys are under one roof and benefiting off of each other in that way, um, you're putting aside other options for this person, or vice versa, of who you could be entertaining. Does a job stop accepting applications just because they interviewed a couple people? No. So it's like your ancestors are saying relationships is like a business. Marriage is a business. And the day that we stop managing like such is the day that we allow our emotions to fuck up our stability. We allow our emotions to mess up our foundation and why we're even together to begin with. Okay. I'm hearing good business. So if you're dating right now or you're talking to someone, they want you to practice good business skills. Because only bad business is when you get into relationships with people and they be telling you, tomorrow I'm going to pay you on the back end. You be real mad. So they want you to have an entrepreneur mindset, they want you to have an entrepreneur CEO mindset and not a employee mindset. An employee mindset gets hired for the position, performs, and then get paid on the back end. Okay. You need to be paying that person on the back end after the performance. But I think it goes both ways because if part of the performance is the courting, even in the no, because even in the courting process, they're exchanging assets when they're just talking. And he knows that during the courting process that other people are coming to see about her. You see what I'm saying? They're not afraid of competition. It's in her best interest to give each and every single one of them a fair opportunity to pursue her. Because when she makes her decision, there ain't no switching up. Nine of Swords. Hmm. Okay, so I do see someone here dreading this. Someone here is dreading this. They're worried. Feel like someone that you're blocked, like you about to be giving it out. This bitch is giving it out. Someone here is worried. Someone here is like they got anxiety about this. Maybe you have anxiety about this. Like you're so anxious and worried about someone lying to you or this not being the best that you can do or falling for somebody, falling and it not working out. Because I feel like this is your position. Nine of Swords. Oh my God. I do not want to let someone else play with me. What if this is not going to work? So, what's making you anxious is your past relationships or connections. All right. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Wands. The Devil in reverse. Mm. The Devil in reverse. Mm. I think you may be the problem. If you're the one in the nine of swords energy, um, I think it's hard for you to connect with anyone else because you may already be P whooped or D whooped by somebody else. Ace of Cups. Okay. And with the five of wands, this is like I want to give it to someone, but they don't know how to act right. I miss this wand, but they don't know how to act right. We're bad for each other. Um, but if you're being honest with yourself, you're heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Like you're blocking yourself. And I'm not telling you not supposed to, but I do feel like quite naturally you do wish that there was some type of toxic relationship or unhealthy relationship that was able to work out. And I feel like it's really difficult for you to find desire to see another relationship be successful. It's almost as if you ward off anybody that got a wand between their legs, but then you don't want to munch carpet either. So you're kind of like stuck in a 6, 7, 22. It's like being stuck in a catch 22. You don't want to be, you don't want to, you don't want much carpet full time because you like the wand. And now that you're getting all this attention, you're not turned on. It's like you see other people's wands and you're like, it's okay. I feel like you're comparing every other connection to a past connection. And if you're a masculine energy watching this, you're comparing every person that you engage with. Like no matter how many times you dip you put this pretzel in some type of white chocolate, vanilla chocolate, whatever, milk chocolate, vanilla chocolate, dark chocolate, it don't hit for you the way you want it to hit. You know what I'm saying? You feel like that shit for everybody. It don't feel exclusive. So there's a possessive energy here. Boo. Boo. Mm. You like, can this go together? Like, I'm a possessive person. I'm stingy. I like to have shit to myself. And I think this person with the wand wants you to feel like they're a healthy connection. Like, I'm not no toxic person. They want something healthy. They don't want shit with just everybody. But because the devil energy is here, they are a freak. But they know, like, when they stick their thing and a lot of stuff, they get like crazy. People be crazy about them. But I do feel like ultimately they've been out there for a minute. They know that in order to be fair with you, they got to give up all these other options. Hmm. What's gonna happen? Mm. Some of y'all got some type of ex that's coming back around while you meeting a new one. There's gonna be some type of ex that's coming back around, and this new energy, they go neck and neck. Okay, I'm hearing piston match. Okay, so this new energy, they got a really good wine and a very very delicious cup. And so y'all exes are like, y'all two are the only ones that could probably run neck and neck with y'all exes. And if y'all do decide to actually make y'all a little ice cream swirl, it's gonna be like healthy, right? It's not toxic. It's obsessive, but it's possessive, like territorial. It's like that's mine. I ain't losing that. We stuck together. Okay. I think if you felt like, you traveled all the world, you taste every flavor, and you just you're very particular about what you want your pretzel and your chocolate to look like, and you like a certain type of aesthetic, or you have a certain type of peculiar taste, you look like you have like you're a connoisseur of like a really good wine, a fine wine, and a very, very, beautiful aesthetic wand here. Like I feel like you feel like there's a special wand for you. No matter how much quality someone may have on the external, it's like, let me see that wand though. Okay, you can feel like wands are like, you could have like, you know, oh yeah, I traveled all the world. I'm tired. I ain't find nothing like this. One that you're loving. One that you're hoping. About something. Oh, it won't be that. Yeah. Like it's like they be all going in each and every direction, and it's like one going one direction, the other one going the other direction. They not all like. I feel like you've had a very particular life. It just make you a drought. You know what I'm saying? The ground is dry underneath these people, and I feel like while y'all are, I feel like like you have found you a close one. King of Wands in reverse. And someone's coming in like, nah. Three of Pentacles. I know you fucking lying. Ain't nothing like this. And it's like, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. But yes, it's very much the Chariot in reverse. You can go far with this. There for you. It's gonna be successful. So I feel like you have a successful connection, and someone here is trying to comment cock block. Y'all, like they match your freak. Y'all match each other's freak, but it's not toxic. Put this on my life. Nothing will ever come between us, and I promise to give my life. You were my boyfriend. You got a boyfriend coming in, a girlfriend coming in. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. It's giving very trap vibes. Okay. It's giving 1738. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Okay. You finna slow down. Finna give you what you need. Ooh. I got to go.